and we are back for another episode of our Las Vegas Athletics franchise here on MLB The Show 23, where today we're going to be going through September, figuring out just how things will fare out in terms of seeding for the playoffs. We're pretty comfortably going to be a playoff team here, have a 14.5 game lead over the Rangers for our division. Don't imagine that's going to be something that we blow here. And in terms of just looking around the league, the Dodgers have the same amount of wins as us, but we're tied with them for the most wins in the MLB, ranked the second best in the entire league. There's a good chance we could go all the way this year, but first things first, we got to get through the regular season. And the first thing we got to do with that is September call-ups. So just kind of taking a look here at guys who are not on the MLB roster that are on our 40-man. I think we could probably just call up Muller here to help with some pitching, and the Langoliers to maybe play some catcher for us. And with Alex Angeles being out for 1 to 2 weeks, happened just at the very end of last episode. So no exciting prospect call-ups at the end here. I think we really called up most of the exciting prospects already here in the season, with guys like Kohler, with Eduardo Silva, and with Alex Angeles. So with that being said, let's go ahead and face the Dodgers here. The very last series of the season for us is against the only team that has as good of a record as us, but we have to simulate up until that point. So let's do so now. And we are underway. Don't like that we started out losing so much. Alex Angeles is back. Let's make sure our lineups reflect him being back. DH will go back to Angeles here in these lineups. Bada bing, bada boom. We're good to go there now. I think versus lefties, Soderstrom should be last. Here we go. We'll do that. Simulating through the 24th. Freddie Peralta, we'll keep him active. He's going to miss about a start. We'll activate Luis Urias. He's not quite ready to come back yet, but we do have to call somebody back down. With Angeles back, I think we send down Langoliers once again and keep on going. Oh, we have 41 on our 40. Who did we add to our 40? That's not supposed to be here. We could let go of probably Cable. Why did we add somebody else to our 40, man? I did not do that. Luis Urias is back from injury now. Now becomes the question of what do we do with him? Because he's been having a really good year, hitting over 300. Kohler hasn't done super well, I guess, so we'll just plug Urias in at third base. Seems to be what the CPU did for us already, so we'll just keep it at that. Daryl Kohler will be relegated to a backup role, but I think that won't be too bad here. AAA, under 500 on the year, not going to make the postseason. And we will not make the postseason with either of our minor league teams, so there's no sense in stopping now to see their stats. Now we've got where we wanted to be here. Over 100 wins already secured, but what can we do against the Dodgers? We have the same record going into this series, so whoever wins the series wins probably best record in the MLB, unless somebody came out of nowhere. Oh, the Rays actually do have 102 wins. They have done really well here in September, so not necessarily best record in all of the MLB, but whoever wins the series will have the best record between the two teams. Let's go ahead and let's do a Freddie Peralta start, shall we? We'll sim this first game, lose 8-10, very high scoring game. let's hop into this Freddie Peralta game. Tyler Soderstrom's pretty tired here, so we're gonna give him a rest day, and we're gonna have Angeles play catcher, and Eduardo Silva is gonna enter the game as a DH for us, so that will be our lineup for today. Taking a look at what Ohtani's done this year: 2.95 ERA, 1.1 WHIP, 205 strikeouts in his 213 innings. Yeah, he's pretty good at pitching. I don't know if anybody's heard of him. Fastball's got some velocity on it for sure. Oh my gosh, the slider gets us without much difficulty there. Not a great start for us. It's going to be probably a tough day in the office going against Shohei. Haven't been able to time up really anything off ball or fastball here. Not going to do so here either, as Ian Happ's going to pop out to short. And that's going to be corralled. 1-2. I haven't gotten a good swing yet today, and that's not going to change here. Don't know how I was so off on that swing, but Ohtani rammed right through us here. Ahmed Rosario. We traded him to the Dodgers in Season 2, I do believe. Three-pitch strikeout to start the day for Freddie Peralta. That third pitch was probably a little bit more in the zone than you'd like it to be, but hey, he gets a strikeout with it. Nice pitch there. We'll even up this count 2 apiece for Peralta. And the strike 3 looking from Lux in that top inside corner. Peralta starts his day now 2 strikeouts, about as good as you can ask. Can we perhaps strike out the side here on the Dodgers? And we will get Mookie swinging, striking out the side. It looked even better there than Shohei Ohtani perhaps in that inning. Maybe the beginning of a pitcher's duel? Way too early to tell, of course, but could be coming our way. Very early on the slider. Not time this guy up at all, dude. How is that? How am I so early on these sliders, dude? I feel like I'm sitting back forever. That was good timing. That was the first time I've gotten good timing. Front of a race just sucks. Fastball lifted by Boyce on the first pitch, but it will be caught over in center. So just a 1 pitch out there, not exactly what you're looking for. 2-2, just trying to get our first hit on the board here. Not going to come here. That one's well beneath. Good eye from Torres. Maybe we can at least get on base via a walk, but I would like to do something here in the first 2 innings. And did I check? Yes, I did. Okay. Good thing. Thought I was going to break for a minute, then I recognized fastball a little bit late. So we'll get on base with a walk to start the day. Oh, that probably should have been a strike. Nice patience here from Alex Angeles, getting ahead 3-0 now. His average has dipped down below 300 on the year, but I mean, still hitting 293 in your first season at the MLB is quite impressive. He'll draw the second consecutive walk here for us. So Luis Urias coming back from injury. Can he break this tie early in this game? At the very least, we've gotten Shohei's pitch count up significantly here in this inning. Please touchdown. Yes, it will. So we'll get to stay alive for a little bit longer here. Now 35 pitches here. And the slide. What is up with this guy's slider, dude? Everyone's just straight up missing this dude's slider. I don't feel like my timing is that off on it. Beautiful 0-1 pitch there. Get himself ahead. Haven't gone to the circle change yet today. See if we can get him on it here. That was a little bit higher than I wanted it to, but it will be good enough still to get the out. Nice little battle here from Silva. About to see the 7th pitch at the at-bat. We'll keep it going a little bit longer. 8 pitches at minimum is what we'll see here. And he will eventually draw himself the walk on that 8th pitch. Very nice battle here against one of the best in the business. Honestly, the best in the business. All right, 2-2 pitch. And we're swinging at the high slider. Hitting against this guy's frustrating. They're gonna say that's a safely stolen bag from Eduardo Silva there. Was a pretty close call. The throw from Will Smith was actually pretty dang good, but Ian Happ has a chance for an RBI. That one is left a little bit over the plate and lifted by Ian Happ, but he did not get enough under that ball. Eduardo Silva will decide to tag. So with 2 outs, we've got a man on third. Let's see if Guerrero can come through in the clutch for the squad. Nice pitch there to paint that lower inside corner to get us behind 1-2. Ohtani looking to keep us off the board. The slider will get through the infield though, so Guerrero will pick up the RBI and puts Vegas on the board 1-0 here, top of the third with 2 outs. Gotta like a guy who can come through in the big moments like that. That's the kind of clutch play that we're gonna need as we head into the playoffs. First pitch, swinging on the cutter. It was definitely a hittable pitch, just couldn't get what we wanted off of it. Right over to center field, so we'll be retired there after just 1 pitch, but one run on 1 hit. I'll take it. 1-1 pitch. That's a beautiful circle change. Get Sandoval swinging here. 1-2 now. Hit well by Sandoval. Ian Happ trying to track it down, and he gets it on the warning track. Sandoval hit that one quite well, but will not be rewarded for his efforts. This one's going to be hit foul, but can Ian Happ track it down? It will not get into the stand, so Ian Happ gloves it to end the third for us. Still no hits allowed from Freddie Peralta. Splitter is chopped through the infield. Boyce McDermott gets it just past the glove of Ahmed Rosario. So a leadoff single, top of the 4th for our second-year generational prospect. Oh, dang it, man. That was a very hittable pitch. Got him. Oh, even a good timing on a fastball down the middle, and we just swing and miss. That's some bull, dude. Come on. Cutter high in the zone is popped up by Glaber. Play made at center field, so an easy out for Los Angeles. Slider, that's not a great swing by me. Gotta let that one go, so we will ground into the double play. That's just me chasing after feeling like I got screwed over a little bit on the previous at-bat. Oh, this is so annoying. Just facing a batter who's gonna foul everything off. I'd rather walk him than continue this at-bat, honestly. And that's what we'll do. He fouled like 5 pitches off. I'm not gonna keep doing the at-bat. Peralta just lost his juice here in the 4th. That's a miss right over the middle of the plate, dude. What is Peralta doing here in the 4th? That one's going to be fair down the third baseline, and it's going to score the first Los Angeles run, and probably the second as well. Franmil Reyes going to attempt the throw in, but it will not be in time. Freddie Peralta has completely lost control here in the 4th. He's missing all of his stuff. His fastball has no confidence all of a sudden. On the light tapper, straight to the catcher. Peralta corrals it and throws it on to first, so a couple of outs here in the 4th. That one's smashed by Ohtani. He's going to get it down for a hit. He's going to pick up an RBI himself. Peralta's just lost all of his juice, man. 2-2 is hit by Sandoval. Farmer Reyes able to easily track it down. So the nightmare 4th for our boy, I already forgot our pitcher's name. It's escaping me right now. Freddie Peralta is over. 3 runs on 3 hits, all allowed there in the 4th. Bobby Witt falling behind 0-2 here, and gets beamed right in the shoulder. I didn't know Ohtani was such a nice guy. I'd be mad. Full count for half, smashed into the outfield. Perfect, but it's just going to get a single as the right fielder was right there ready to corral it. But Bobby Witt, a very speedy man now in scoring position for Guerrero, has a chance to bring in another run, maybe even 2 or 3. Too early. I literally waited for an eternity to swing at that pitch. And this one's not going to work. Nice. All right. Well, we strand our guys on base. 0-2. That is just at the bottom of the zone, Gurriel. Not a fan of it, but I do think the call was a good one. Lost all of his control here. And he's going to do a 4-pitch walk here. That's a miss. Gleyber Torres with a nice play at second, though. And we get Gavin Lux out. Beautiful effort over there at second base. The play's so nice. Let's go ahead and see it twice here. Dive, gloves it cleanly. That's the stuff you like to see from your infielders. Dude, what am I doing, man? I can't hit today. Slider is lifted by Boyce. That's gonna touch down. So nobody's really having a good day today, but Boyce has himself a multi-hit day. Slider, that's gonna get through the glove of third base, but the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario, covers for him. We'll advance the guy to second, so no double play, but we will get out. Count runs full for Alex Angeles. See what we get here. That's a pitch right over the middle, but we get it too high, dude. Why am I popping everything up today? Oh, this is annoying. Luis Medina coming into the game for us here. Bottom of the 6th, so both pitchers make it through 5 innings, and we get a 3-pitch strikeout on Mookie Betts to start the day for Luis Medina. So can't imagine really a better start for him, getting their best hitter out in 3 pitches. 1-2 for Will Smith. That's a fastball right by him down in that lower right corner. So Medina starting his day kind of like Freddie Peralta did. I like the control I've seen from Medina's fastball. And as I speak, that goes, oh, foul. 0-2. Can we get a change-up strikeout? We won't get the strikeout, but we will get the soft contact to second. And so the 6th will end. Got to start bringing some runs across, man. We haven't scored since the 3rd. It's really annoying. I better get myself together before we play some playoff games, because I don't have the timing up at all right now. Cutter. And then when I do get the timing, the game's been screwing me over all day on the balls I actually do time up well. Oh, this is very frustrating. I don't even want to finish this game right now, honestly. I'd rather sim it. It's going to be a walk here from Eduardo Silva. It's going to flip over the order for us. See if we can get something going with the top of our order. We got to start doing something. Now would be a great time for Bobby Witt to get going on the action today. That's going to be right down the middle, but because Eduardo Silva went, there's a guy covering that spot. That's just the kind of luck I've had all day. Second time they've hit us today. I really don't want to finish this game, if I'm being honest. I'm pretty pissed. Oh my gosh. This game's pissing me off so much. How is that a ball? How is that a ball, dude? The whole entire effing baseball's in the zone. Okay. Full count. Just off the bottom outside edge. We walked him. That's a nice call. Made up for the BS one he had earlier. Get out of the inning. Got her outside. We swung on it. It's gonna be caught. Just 4 more outs and I could be done playing this game. And I am so excited for it. I gotta be honest with you. Slide it right down the middle. We chop it straight to short. 3 more outs. Mookie Betts gets a nice hold of this one. It's lifted out to left, but Farmer Reyes will glove it. So quiet 8th for the Dodgers. Let's see what we can do in the 9th. Probably nothing like it's been this entire game. Cutter left over the middle. We crushed it, but it's probably going to be caught once again. Yo, we actually did something. Let's go. Eduardo Silva knocks it home. They reward us for getting good timing on a swing. Didn't know that was going to happen this game, but it does indeed. It only took up until our literal last out to do it, but here we go. Better late than never, I suppose. Can we get 2 straight home runs to tie this game up, though? That would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Nope. I would like to know the timing on that. We'll never do it, but it popped right up to center field, so the game's over. Got a second run in before the end, I guess. That's something, but we'll lose 2-3. We will lose the series against the Dodgers. And before we go, we will take a look at people's stats. And on a little bit more of a positive note, because this was a very good team and a lot of players had really good seasons. So we'll definitely be going through those. 102 and 60 ends up being the final record here for the squad. But let's go ahead and take a look at how our players did. Bobby Witt ended up hitting below 250 on the year. Gotta say I'm a little bit disappointed by that. OPS gets under 800. He just really struggled by the end of the year. Who let us in? All these games have different buttons for doing the same thing. I wish they'd all just work together and do the same thing. But anyway, Guerrero will lead us in hits. That's no surprise. Ian Happ second in hits. That's probably actually not what I would have expected. With Bobby Witt in third. In terms of home runs, Guerrero would lead us with 34. We got 3 people over 30, Witt, McDermott, and Guerrero. And then Happ and Torres would get 20 apiece. RBI, we got 3 people over 300. 300. That would be an insane season, getting 300 RBIs. But 3 people over 100 with Guerrero, Witt, and McDermott. Stolen bases, Bobby Witt just led us by a mile there. There's no surprise. Guerrero would have a 316 average, which would lead us. Angeles would just have a pretty rough end to the year. He was doing really well. Nobody over a 400 OBP, not super surprising, but Guerrero and Arias were close. Slugging, 3 people over 500. Arias, I was gonna say, I wonder what his season-long stats would be had he not gotten injured, because he was really good in the time. Third in OPS here. One of the 3 people over 900. Had 7 people over 800 though, which is pretty good. In terms of striking out, Tyler Soderstrom struck out the most. Ian Happ, Bobby Witt. Surprised. What's his face? Why did they take Brownmill Reyes off our MLB roster? There we go. Yeah, I don't know why they took Franmil Reyes off our MLB roster. I'll get that all situated for next time, but that's a stupid move. We're not doing that. He's one of our best power hitters. All right. So I think if we go back and go strikeouts, Robert Reyes did lead us. Okay, that's more what I thought. Doubles, Ian Happ led the team. Bobby Witt just behind him. Triples, Boyce McDermott ended up with double-digit triples, which is pretty cool to see. Grounded into double plays. Guerrero grounded into 22 this year. Looks like people like to hit Boyce McDermott here. Field percentage, Arias only 96. That's actually pretty not great. WAR 6.2 for Guerrero. I wonder where that ranks among his seasons. That is his second best season of his career, best since 2021. So really good free agent signing from us. Gleyber Torres, I think that's his career high in WAR. His best 2 years of WAR with us, and he's a free agent. No, he's not. That's a player option though, right? Yeah, so yeah, player option for next year. I imagine he declines it. He could be a free agent at the end of this year. Boyce McDermott with 4. Ian Happ with 4. Bobby Witt 3.4. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players over 2 WAR. That's pretty good, if you ask me. Going ahead and taking a look now at our pitchers. I mean, Hunter Green ends up with a 2.89 ERA, 107 WHIP. This looks like a really good trade for us. 5.3 WAR is pretty nutty. Trevor Rogers ends the season over 4 ERA, so this trade maybe not looking super great. He's had one good year for us. Like this 3.7 and 1.26, but thought we were trading for like the ace of the future. It turns out he's probably our 4th best pitcher, and Waldashuk kind of struggled to end the year as well. Peralta, for what we traded for him, which is almost nothing, I'll take that for sure. Really good year. Jack Flaherty, I think this is probably, this is his worst year with us in a contract year. So not the best time to maybe have your worst year with the squad, but he's his best WHIP year was last year's. Best ERA year was his first year with us, but his WAR was the same as his tied for his career high. So let's talk about some relievers who had really good years. Brett Martin, I think 2 out of the 3 years he's been pretty good. Yeah, sub 1 WHIP his first year, 102 this year, but last year was pretty rough for him, which is kind of just the way of relievers, except for Domingo Acevedo, who's been clutch all 4 years for us. Look at these WHIPs. He's gotten better every year. He is declining in ratings though, so you have to wonder how much longer he'll be good. Sub 1 WHIP for Zach Littell as well. Tyler Wells, just everyone was pretty good. Let's see, we got 52 saves and 9 blow saves. 9 blown saves is a little bit high, but 52 saves is really good from Zach Jackson. And so let's go ahead and compare. I already passed WAR. No, I did not. 5.4 for Hunter Green, 3.8 for Flaherty, 3.4 for Rogers, and 2.3 for Peralta, all the guys above 2. Now let's go ahead and take a look at, can you not see like league leaders? Where do you see that? Oh, right there, duh. So Hunter Green would lead the league in strikeouts, and Zach Jackson would lead the league in saves this year. In terms of batting average, Guerrero comes in 2nd here in the AL. I don't think anyone else is going to be really super high on this list. You get all the way down to Boyce McDermott there. Hits, Guerrero also 2nd. At bats, Bobby Witt would be 2nd, just 3 behind Royce Lewis. Doubles, we're not really anywhere here. Triples, Boyce McDermott tied for 3rd. Home runs, Mike Trout hit 47 this year. That's pretty nice, but we didn't get all the way down until 10. RBIs, not going to have anybody really close to the top of this. We're down at tied for 8th with Guerrero. Runs, Bobby Witt is 3rd with 111 runs. Stolen bases, goodness, Jorge Mateo out here, a master of the steal. Bobby Witt 3rd. Juan Soto drew the most walks. That's not surprising at all. OBP. Juan Soto, just the of the stats darling there. Wins Shane McClanahan would get the most wins here on a 2.09 ERA. Yeah, I think I can tell you who Cy Young is. Losses, Tristan McKenzie had the fewest. A 3 save lead over second place there. ERA, wow, man. Hunter Green comes in top 5 there. Home runs allowed. There's got to be like a certain number of innings you had to have pitched, right? 4 shutouts for McClanahan, McKenzie, and Mize. Do we have anybody here close? So we didn't have anybody with multiple shutouts. Strikeouts, a really big lead for Hunter Green, but I think so. He did lead baseball in general. Strider ended up with 229. Complete games, McClanahan was just the beast here this year. That's pretty clear here. Hunter Green would end up being second amongst all pitchers in WAR. Now let's go ahead and take a look at awards. Golden Glove will be Ian Happ for us. And then Rookie of the Year goes to Luis Medina. All right. So a couple of awards. We got Juan Soto, MVP in ours. Pete Alonso will be MVP with 52 home runs. In the National League, Cy Young, no question that was going to be McClanahan. Hunter Green had a really good year, but McClanahan was just nuts. Shane Bieber wins it. And the National League batting title, Guerrero, like we knew, would come in second. But goodness, the top 3 are all better than the winner here in the American League. Reliever of the Year. So you led the league in saves, but he's not even a top 3 reliever of the year. All right, bet. Rookie of the Year, Medina. No one else even, none of our other guys get nominated for it. Maybe they didn't play enough. I don't think that was the case though. So Points McDermott won it last year. Luis Medina we got the 2 in a row. And then Felipe Sandoval, who we just played, a 15 home run year, wins it on the other side. And then let's just see. Trevor Rogers, 3rd place for Golden Glove at pitcher. 3rd place for Golden Glove at first base is Guerrero. Let's see any other awards we were in here. Like we knew, Golden Glove right field was Ian Happ. Silver Slugger first base goes to Guerrero. Silver Slugger shortstop. 3rd place. Got another 3rd place for the outfield here. So I guess that would technically be 5th place, right? Because these 3 won it. And then Alvarez was 4th and Boyce was 5th. So there you have it for the awards this year. We'll be heading towards the playoffs next episode. Let's see who we will be playing. It will be the Cleveland Guardians. We'll preview that team, get into the playoffs next episodes. But that's all I got for this one. I'll be back soon with another, and I see you then.